Hello guys, my name is Lisiva. Today I want to show you how to declare a variable in C#.net. First I'm gonna create a console application. Let's just name it declaring variables. You notice that I've selected a console application and I named it declaring variables. Then I click OK. Okay, so guys, what variables are? Variables are actually spaces or locations that you declare in your memory for when your program is running, where you can store your temporary data. For instance, you can store numbers, you can store strings, which are an array, a string which is an array of characters. Okay, let's suppose you want to create an application where you want to take someone's age as input, including their name. After taking that, you want to display on the screen. First thing that I will do is that I will declare an integer of type int and I will call it age. That is the name with which I'll be referencing this integer from memory. And I'll also declare a string and call it name. That is the name with which I'll reference it when I want to call it from my memory. Okay, now to prompt a user to enter data, we'll say console.writeLine. Let's say please enter your name. Okay, now we want to take input from a user, so we're going to say name is equals to console dot read line. If you can look at this function, read line, it is a member from the class console, which is a static class. So read line, as you can see, it's taking data type of string. Okay, now let us prompt a user to input their age. Please enter your age. So we're going to say age. Remember that I told you that console.readLine is taking a string, but if you can look at integer, it is not a string, it's a number. So there are ways of doing that. If I do this, I say console, sorry for that, I'll say console dot read line. Notice that this statement is underlined in a red line, which shows that this operation will not be correct. So what I have to do is to force a conversion on this statement. So I'll have convert dot to int32 and there. So what I did with convert dot to int32 is that I forced this string literal to evaluate to an integer. Okay, so now we've taken user input. Now we need to display on the screen. Okay, we go console dot write line and say thank you for your input. Now I want to display what the user has actually entered. I would say your name is And now I want to display the age. Now put the age. Okay, I'm done, and I'll put a console.read key here. So what our application is going to do is that it's going to declare these variables. That means it will reserve space in memory for an integer called age and a string called name. Then it will prompt the user to please enter their name. Then user input will be accepted from the keyboard. It will then prompt again the user to enter their age, and their age will be accepted as input from the keyboard. And then after that, it will display for us nicely what the details the user has actually entered. Sorry. Okay, if you are a first-time developer in C#, note that after each and every statement I am putting here a semicolon, which is this character here. This merely means that I'm terminating a statement every time I write. If I leave it out, there is going to be an error. And please note that it doesn't matter how you put it. Even if you open a blank space after your statement, your compiler will still ignore the blank space and then run your application. I'm just going to demonstrate this. Okay, and with the console dot read key, let's just comment that now out of interest. Okay, let us run our application. Okay, there it says please enter your name. My name is Lesiba. I press enter. Please enter your age. I'm 12 years old. Aha, did you notice what happened? When my application was supposed to display an output, the screen just died, disappeared. It is because I didn't enter a statement to capture that screen for me to display the output. So for that, we need console.read key. This is responsible for holding the screen for us to view the output. Okay, I'm gonna run my application again, save it, press F5. Okay, let's try again. I'm Lesiba, my age is 12. It says thank you for your input. Your name is Lesiba, your age is 12. Like I said, with the space before the semicolon, it doesn't matter where you put it, but this is usually the correct way of putting it. Okay, this is the end of episode 1. Enjoy guys, and happy coding.